You're listening to 419 Education and Training Need to Connect podcast. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Need to Connect podcast. I'm your host, Davonna Willis with 419 Education and Training and the Black Massage Therapist Conference. And so today we have this lovely young lady. Her name is Whitney, coming all the way from Toronto, Canada, representing Wellness Living. They're the first non-instructor people on this podcast for this season. And the reason why, because they're part of our educational segment. And you know, we're all about education when it comes to the conference. We're here to have a good time, but you're going to leave with some knowledge and some information. So we're going to get to know Whitney a little bit and also talk about Wellness Living and why did they decide to help us and support us for this year's conference. But before we get to that, little housekeeping. So please register for the conference if you haven't. Buy your t-shirt that says I am Black History on the front, and on the back it says Black Massage Therapist Conference. Hotels. So the last date of registration for your hotel, I believe it's September 19th, and they're going fast. Last year we had to try to get some more rooms because they were going quickly, especially towards the end. So we're looking forward to you guys joining us at the conference this year. And so let's get going with Whitney. Hi, Whitney. How are you?
Hi, Davonna. I'm doing very well. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here on the podcast. So like I said, you're the first non-instructor on this podcast. How do you feel about that?
That's exciting. That's nice. I'm just really happy to be here and happy to be able to talk about how Wellness Living is going to be able to help and contribute to the growth of the Black massage therapy industry.
Great. So talking about that. So just to get to know you just a little bit, because we're about building relationships. So tell us a little bit about yourself, how long you've been in the industry, working at Wellness Living. And so go ahead.
Yeah, so I have been working at Wellness Living for about 5.5 years. I started off as a sales account executive and then kind of worked my way up. And now I am the senior manager of the growth and demo team. So
Nice.
I pretty much know the software in and out. It's such a wonderful company to work for. We have a lot of really great people that work here, and we're always just trying to help, different businesses grow and really help to streamline the processes so it makes their lives easier.
Right. So you know some of the pain points that massage therapists have regarding business retention and scheduling and things of that nature. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yes.
And so let's talk about some of those pain points that massage therapists usually have. So what's some of the things that you know in which Wellness Living assists with?
So I know that definitely one of the things that massage businesses struggle with are, first of all, just streamlining their booking process, making it really easy for their clients and providing a really great client experience. So we have multiple booking avenues. So we have our widgets that can be on their website. We also have our mobile apps, which is going to create convenience. Not only does it create convenience for clients, but it's also going to create visibility. So business owners will always have like that prime real estate on those clients' phones. So they're going to have that visibility and just providing those really valuable tools that will help to take some time out of the business owner's day.
Nice.
Yeah.
So now there's a lot of different software out there, and you know that, right? So for us, Wellness Living, I got introduced to you guys, I think last year at a conference I was at, because I go to a lot, especially now that I run one. So so Wellness Living, when I met one of the sales reps there, I can't remember, but she was so sweet, and she was, really she's really willing to sit down with me and kind of go through the demo to show me what's the difference between Wellness Living and like Clinic Sense, and which one I used, as well as Massage Book. I used Massage Book. I was one of their betas. I started with Massage Book when there was a baby.
Oh,
And
wow.
so can you kind of tell us what stands out with Wellness Living versus, Clinic Sense, Massage Book, Vagaro? That's another big one that a lot of therapists use. How would you say that you would compare to those heavy hitters?
So those systems, they're great for what they do. They tend to be a little bit smaller, whereas, we really pride ourselves in being an all-in-one solution. So we take everything that a business will need for their daily operations. We have it all consolidated into one system, as opposed to having to have a tool for marketing or a tool for collecting reviews or even a tool for communicating with clients. A lot of the times, these smaller systems, they end up getting a little bit more expensive because now you have to outsource to different tools to be able to accommodate for all of your business needs. Not only that, yes, in some cases it could be a little bit less costly, but you're missing some key features. So for us, we have that mobile app that's going to create that convenience and allow for clients to book very seamlessly. We also have, our built-in marketing tool, which is going to allow for community outreach and continuous communication, just keeping your clients engaged. Not only that, we have wait lists. That's huge, especially with massage.
I like that wait list. I like that wait list because I had to manually, well, I have virtual assistants at the time, but we had to manually have a wait list that we made like on Google Sheets or something like that to contact people. Yeah, that's what we did. And then we would.
And how much time did that take you?
I mean, so tell me about this wait list process. How does that work on Wellness Living?
So on Wellness Living, they can go to the schedule, they can see an appointment that they want to book. If, it's already full, they can add themselves to the wait list. We have different options. So when it comes to the wait list, it depends on what the business wants to set up, but we can configure it where, it's going to be a first come, first serve. So whoever's on the wait list first, if someone cancels, that next person is bumped into the session automatically.
Oh, nice.
Or you can, that's one way. Of course, we have a lot of other flexibility. So you can also have it set up where it is, a confirmation based. So whoever confirms first, they'd have to reply to a text message saying that they're able to make it, and then they would be bumped into the session. So
that's pretty cool. I like that. So those are two different options and how the wait list could work. Now, can you set it up, because you said there's different ways, can you set it up to like a preferred customer, so like one of your regulars versus like a brand new person as well, or?
So like a kind of like a VIP list, like if you have your founders members you wanted to do, yes, we can. So we can definitely have a customized waitlist option as well.
Okay. What else is different that what you guys provide versus some of those other softwares that I mentioned earlier?
You mentioned a few. There's Clinic Sense, Acuity, Vagaro. They all have kind of their strengths and some of the things that they may not offer. Something that we offer that not all of them do is also your book a spot feature. So if you have multiple rooms, multiple massage therapists, we have the ability to book a specific room and a specific time. So it just makes it seamless for staff. We have guest booking. So I know that's something that, Massage Book and Clinic Sense don't currently have.
What do you mean guest booking?
So we have the ability to book another guest. So if I wanted to go ahead and book a massage for myself, I can also go ahead and book for my partner or my sister, whoever I want to come with me. It just makes it seamless and easy, all in that one booking flow.
Oh, that is okay. Yeah, that is a good one. That is a good one.
We have a lot of really cool features.
Well, this is why we have you on here, Whitney, because because these are the questions people are going to be wanting to know. Because what's your pricing? What's your starting price?
So our starting price, we have a starter package, which is $69 per month. This is typically for your solopreneurs and smaller businesses. ranging up to about $349 per month. But that $349 price is going to
That's like
give
for like a big
you
spa or something like
that
that.
that might be a little bit bigger, right? And you have your custom branded white label app included in that price as
Oh,
well.
yeah,
So
that's totally different. So does that, so the wait list and the guest scheduling, is that all included in that starter?
that's included in the
Oh,
starter.
good. That's good.
You'll also have 24/7 support. You'll also have a storefront. So some of the other systems that I was taking a look at, they don't have that digital storefront. So if you're trying to sell products, you want to sell oils, that's another feature we have that they can purchase online from the website or even in the app.
That's good. I like that because, part of like in my business class, I say work smarter and not harder, right? And retention marketing and having products that you sell, especially like, so I teach lymphatic drainage. And, one of the things I tell them to sell is the lymphatic brush, right? And
Okay.
so if they have it available, in their front of the house, but you also say they can actually have that available on their website as well to purchase.
Absolutely.
Nice. Hello, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share our 419 Education and Training Need to Connect podcast.
And we can dive into this a little bit more at the showcase, but
Right.
we also have the ability to set up a campaign, like a purchase campaign. So if you wanted to promote it and
Right.
sell that, you can send out campaigns through your marketing feature as well.
I like that. One of the things I almost blanked out. Oh, the room. Going back to the room. So, for instance, when I had my wellness center, we had a dedicated area where we would have ionic foot detox. So you're
Okay.
saying somebody could, and we didn't have, it was like a wide open space, but if we had a room, it could be like the ionic foot detox room, and that person could schedule themselves in that ionic foot detox room instead
Right.
of just picking that up and just being in a random area.
Absolutely. If you have multiple rooms, you can have a specific practitioner in one room or area. If you had like a big, large space, you can actually block it off in different areas too. But that's what our asset booking feature would allow you to do, is to reserve different rooms for the different services.
And that's still part of the
That is still,
$69?
yeah, they will still have access to that in the $69 package.
Nice. Nice. All right. So I know those are some of the quick, keen questions or the really high level questions people are going to be asking specifically. And so during the conference, you will be there as an exhibitor, right?
Absolutely. I'm super excited for the conference. I will be there live showing the software in action.
Good. Have you been to a massage conference before?
No, I haven't. This will be my first time.
Oh, welcome. And
Thank you.
and how often have you visited? Have you been to Charlotte, North Carolina before?
I have never been to Charlotte, North Carolina before, so this is also another first. I am super excited.
Okay, good, 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 good. So, how often, because you said you go to different conferences?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And
So
so, this level of service is not just only for massage therapists, but for different industries.
absolutely.
But
We
you
work with,
guys, you have a specific, I guess, what is it, software portion dedicated for massage therapists?
we do. So yes, we work with many different verticals, but we do, we've really taken a lot of time, especially in the last few years, to specialize and really develop the software to be able to accommodate for people in the health and beauty sector. So that includes your spas and massage therapy.
Okay, so let's talk about how easy is it to navigate with the Wellness Living software?
Oh, it's super easy. I'll tell you what, before I started, I have never been a tech savvy person
Okay.
at all. And now I am the senior demo manager. So that just shows how easy it is to use, because me and technology never got along before. But now I'm in the software. It's so easy to navigate around, and they've designed it that way so that, you're not feeling overwhelmed trying to figure out how to use the software. You're just, you're using the software and it's working for you.
Okay, I love that. So let's talk about security, right? So your
Mhm.
client's information, HIPAA laws, how secure is your software in regards to
Our
the information?
Our software is very secure. We are HIPAA compliant. Information is encrypted, so they could never just go in and pull up information. Anytime credit cards are stored, those are protected, again, encrypted, so no one can ever get into someone's profile and take their private information. It's all secure. And even with staff, we have set permission levels, so
Okay.
it's going to be secure and safe at all times.
On top of that topic, you said your credit card. So, do you have your own credit card processing feature inside, or is it connected, or would they connect it to like Stripe or Square?
So we have our own
Okay.
partner. Yeah. So we work with, well, if you're in Canada, we work Nuvei. If you're in the US, we work with Paragon. So we have our own processors that we work with that, have very fair pricing. We typically save anywhere from 5 to 15% on processing rates compared to other companies. And it's been a very good partnership that we have with them, and it's fully integrated. So they can do online payments and they can do, in-house payments as well.
Oh, okay. Because I know like Stripe and them is like 2.9% plus 30 cents.
Pretty
What is
high.
yours?
So ours, it ranges. I know with Paragon, and it's also going to depend on how many, what you're processing per month. There's some room for negotiation as well. But typically we range from 1.69 to
Oh,
around 2.9%. So it depends if you're going to do a flat rate or if you're doing, just kind of maybe you don't want to have the flat rate. You just want to see, trying to think how to explain this the best way because we have different levels. So if you're not
okay.
doing a flat, then it really depends. If you have someone in front of you, the card is in hand, it's lower. The rates are
Oh,
lower, it's like 1.69. If you're using like an Amex and
oh yeah, Amex is
um,
high.
they're high, so you're going to be on the closer to 3% with an
Yeah,
Amex, especially if you're collecting points on that card.
yeah, I remember
So
that. Now, as a user of Amex is good because it gives me points for my flights, but as
for
a
sure.
merchant,
Not always the best. It's a
right?
little bit
No,
higher.
I do remember that. Are they allowed to payment plans or packages? Is
Absolutely. So,
that setting? Do you have settings for those?
absolutely. Our platform allows us to set up packages, memberships. You can do, one-off, so they're just paying per service. If you do have packages, say it's a large package of 50 massages, we do allow for payment plans as well, so they can pay it down in installments.
Okay, and you have membership. You mentioned memberships. So
hmm
how does the membership portion work for as a therapist to use
It
it for their
really,
clients?
it would really depend on what they're looking to do. Typically, our membership option would allow them, say they want to give them unlimited massages every month, they have to pay $500 a month, just kind of throwing out any number.
Mm-hmm.
But that can automatically deduct from their credit card or from their bank each month. And then they would have access to book those massages when they'd like. They could also do it where it's charged weekly. Maybe it's a weekly membership, or maybe there's going to be attendance restrictions. So potentially they might pay $150 a month. Maybe they're going to get access to 2 massages per month, and then they can go in and book that. And it's just going to be deducted from their credit card or, again, their banking details on each pay period that they've selected.
Okay. A couple more questions. How does it work? Because sometimes people try to lock their cards if they put their card on file. Say, like, okay, no show, no call. And you have a policy that you charge them. Do you
hmm
have that option to charge them with the card on file if they no
Automatically.
show, no call?
Absolutely. Yep. So we have, and it's automated. So I know some of our competitors, you have to manually go in and charge them later on.
Mm-hmm.
We have it where it's automated. So once they're marked as a no-show, the system will then charge their credit card for whatever amount. It could be a percentage of the service, or it could be a flat dollar value that you set.
Okay. Have you had any issues with people saying, "Oh, I didn't I didn't want that or I didn't go there," and try to have, like, they was saying there was fraudulent activity on that account because of
I
the
mean,
charge?
people may try to dispute it. It's just, the business is going to have to show, that they were booked, and typically the processor will do the investigation, ask questions on both sides. So as long as you can show that they were booked and these are your policies, then you should be okay. Sometimes clients will try to dispute it, but
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the time they understand. As long as you have that communication in your waivers or in your intake forms,
Mm-hmm.
they're informed about it. They're usually understanding. They know that it's coming if they don't show up, and it's a fair policy.
Okay. And last question is there any one feature that you feel like is a standout feature? You love it. You always talk about it. Is there any one feature that you can think about?
This is a hard one because we have a lot of really great features,
Mm-hmm.
but I guess I would say my absolute favorite is the rewards feature.
Hey, how does that work?
So it's a game changer. It's a way to incentivize your clients for doing things that are essentially going to help build and grow your business. So it's a win-win. So how it works is you can set up point options for things that they're doing. For example, booking online or attending a specific service a certain amount of times per month. So now
Okay.
you're encouraging attendance, you're bringing them back. It's helping with retention. You can even give them points for their birthday. So that's just a nice, special touch, showing appreciation to your clients. And, you can't forget about the referrals either, because
Right.
word of mouth is huge. So you can do a referral program with your rewards. And so once they earn those points, they can also redeem them for different prizes. So like a free session, maybe a free massage appointment, or a discount off their next massage. There's many different ways that you can use it.
Okay.
And it's also an automated tool, and also included in our starter.
Oh, that's awesome. I like that. I like that. That's a good one. Instead of going to the days that are punch cards and having a separate machine for your rewards, because I used to have. You ever heard of 5 Star? It was a
I
company. It kept rewards and stuff like that. But it's good to have all of that inside of one tool. I love
absolutely.
that. I love that. So I just want to say thank you to Whitney for being on our podcast today and giving us a lot of information. I look forward to meeting you in person
Absolutely.
and seeing the demo. And everyone, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Davonna.
Hello, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget, check out our next podcast episode. See you later. Bye.